Well, it was interesting betting beforehand with more news. There you are. Hot Desert 7-4, Gypsy Fiddler 2-1. It's All Academic 13-2. A little more money for that filly, who was placed in the Queen Mary last time at Royal Ascot. 12-1 bar that trio. There's one more to go in. Here's GG.
And that one is Hot Desert. When he's in, they'll be lined up for this 5 furlong dash. Madigan's Grey nearest to us, a pretty level break, and as they come to the first furlong, the Old Firm and its Gypsy Fiddler next to the rails. Hot Desert in the yellow colours going with him. It's All Academic is in the noseband, Seductress racing wide in the red cap, the grey colours. Tucked in behind is Madigan's Grey. So as they come through the first 2 furlongs, Hot Desert takes a length out of Gypsy Fiddler, who's running behind him and being chased along to keep a position. Seductress, and it's All Academic, the Old Firm, who's ended up tomorrow. Madigan's Grey and Gold Futures as the back marker, and they're past halfway down to the 2 furlong marker. And Hot Desert has the call from Seductress in second place. Back in third is Gypsy Fiddler, ridden for it all his worth and trying to stay on as they meet rising ground. Hot Desert has it by a length. Look at the Old Firm squeezing through next to the rails in the blue jacket. Seductress comes with a run. It's All Academic is wide. Hot Desert repels Raiders at this stage, but it's going to be close. Seductress, it's All Academic, puts in a big finish, and Seductress gets there in the photo. Seductress the winner, a blanket photo for second. It's All Academic, Hot Desert, the Old Firm, just half a length ahead of Gypsy Fiddler, a gap of 4 to Gold Futures, the gap of 6 to Madigan's Grey, who was last of all. The outcome then of this Fairview New Homes Chesterfield Stakes is a win for number 7, Seductress, who's a course winner. She won here last time on the disqualification of Atlantic, I've just forgotten which his name was, Atlantic Flyer last time, and so that's a pointer to that one's chances later on today. But the winner is number 7, Seductress, and it's a blanket photo for second place. It's All Academic is in that photo, so too is Hot Desert, who tried to make every post a winning one, and also in that photo is the Old Firm.
Right, going into the dip, Seductress, red cap, comes to challenge Hot Desert, who ran speedily for 3 furlongs, but begins to struggle up the hill. Gypsy Fiddler behind them, and squeezed for room, really, basically because John Joe O'Neill's horse couldn't go quickly enough to hold a prominent position from the start, and he's short of room throughout the closing stages. It's All Academic with a noseband comes on the outside. Over on the far rails, the white face of the Old Firm beginning to run on. And really, it's a question of who's the strongest up the hill. Willie Carson in yellow colours, still just in front on Hot Desert. Willie beginning to work, pulls his whip through. And to be honest, Hot Desert doesn't really pick up in the way perhaps one might have expected. Little Seductress, who chased the pace from the outside, is running on. But look at Gypsy Fiddler. Pat Edery waiting for a gap there. It doesn't come. He doesn't get any room until late on where his horse stays on well. It's All Academic is beginning to run on now. The post comes too soon for her, and near the end it looks as though Seductress has just got up on the line. Well, she definitely got up on the line to shade it by about 3 parts of a length. It's close for second with All Academic taking that. But the head-on will be interesting. Well, here's the head-on. In yellow you can see Willie Carson with the Old Firm on the inside. In red cap, Walter Swinburne. And you can see really there that Pat Edery has no room at all on Gypsy Fiddler. You can say, why didn't Pat switch to the outside? But if he'd done that, he'd have impeded It's All Academic, who was in that position already. So he has to sit and suffer and hope there'll be a gap. One doesn't really come in time, and near the end you'll see Pat more or less accept it. Willie Carson driving for everything, but Walter Swinburne's just pipped him.
And Seductress is returned at 12-1. 12-1 Seductress, a tremendous result for the bookmakers. Involved in the photograph for second place, It's All Academic, is 13-2. Hot Desert, they sent it off the gambled on 7-4 favourite. The Old Firm was a 12-1 chance. Gypsy Fiddler went off at 2-1. But Seductress at 12-1 has upset a right punt on that Hot Desert. Back down in the offices and here on the course. Clearly a good horse, but the fillies dominate. Seductress returned 12-1.
Well, it's very nice to see these colours on a good winner. They're the colours of Mr. John Greetham, who's been a big supporter of Michael Stout's, Gavin Pritchard-Gordon's and Willie Jarvis's for a long, long time. Bred his own horses. Well, he and his wife have bred horses for as long as I've been racing. And this, we're actually looking at Hot Desert now, but we were on Seductress, who's coming in shortly. To a good round of applause, I'm sure. She's a tiny filly, this, by known fact, out of a mare called Much Too Risky, who's from the family of Mr. Greetham's, probably the best-known horse that he's bred, which was Wattlefield. And that's also the family of He Loves Me, who Jeremy Hindley used to train. You can see from the size of the various humans next to her that Seductress isn't very big. But as they say in the States, she's all heart. She battled on well here. Tall Academic is confirmed as second. That's Mrs. Greeton with the glasses, just inquiring after Seductress's performance. Third was Hot Desert.
Yeah, no, no, as they go to the
And a nice